So does scalp massage do anything for hair growth? And if it does, what is the best scalp massage for you to get the best results possible? Scalp massages are completely underrated for hair loss, and if you don't know what I'm about to tell you, you might change your opinion on scalp massages completely. Scalp massages have gotten a bad rep the last couple of years, and it is due to all these money-grabbing merchandise we see out there. We see all these tools out there. Some of them look more advanced than others, and some of them, well, you don't need to think long about it before you figure out that they are not going to be able to do much for your hair loss. They are not actually manipulating the surface of the scalp, and they are not actually getting to the area that is growing the hair, which is the dermal layer. Hence, scalp massages have gotten a bad reputation due to all these gimmicks. And I just wanted to show you my scalp massager. I actually use this to rub the RU58841 around on my scalp to keep it from going on my hands and other places. But this is actually a scalp massaging tool, though personally I think it is much better as an RU58841 application tool. So if you're going to technically massage the scalp, you're going to need to physically move the scalp over the skull. And that is the scalp massage that actually works. In 2016, ePlasty, the journal, published a study named Standardized Scalp Massage Results in Increased Hair Thickness by Inducing Stretching Forces to Dermal Papilla Cells in the Subcutaneous Tissue. What they found was that if you get 4 minutes of scalp massages every day as a man, it will strongly upregulate the gene WNT, which, by the way, is the gene that is responsible for activating your follicles to produce hair and stay alive. In the study, they also found that participants had significantly thicker hair after treatment, and the treatment lasted 24 weeks. And if you feel like you know the name WNT, it is because it is also one of the main components in how minoxidil works. So scalp massages and minoxidil uses the same mechanisms, but it still requires real activation of the scalp. Another study introduced men with androgenic alopecia to a video where they would learn how to do a 10 to 20 minute scalp massage. And they reported back that a whopping 68% of all the men had either completely halted their hair loss or even started to see some regrowth after only half a year. We're talking about nothing else than massaging your scalp for a few minutes on a daily basis to possibly stop your hair loss. But you need to get in and move the scalp around on the skull. And a good indicator is if you kind of can feel the skin is stretching on the skull. You know, forget about all these plastic tools that cost 10 euros. You seriously need to move the skin around. I'm going to link to a really good video that covers how to do a proper scalp massage in the description. But a scalp massage is a great tool for activating hair growth and reversing hair loss. But if you don't fight off your DHC, it is going to be like filling a bucket full of holes. You're never gonna reach the finish line. This is why stuff like dutasteride and finasteride is so important to combine with androgen antagonists like RU58841 to stop your hair loss from progressing while you get your hair back on track. And this is why I have created this video about dutasteride that will explain why it is so underrated for hair loss and why I decided to smuggle this stuff on a plane to use it to stop my own hair loss.